Hello, thank you for joining me. My name's Claire and I have a 2-card tarot reading for you. It is Wednesday, the 11th of January, and it's the last day. Mars stations direct tomorrow, so we may well be feeling a bit of a shift in our energy. I certainly feel these last few days, maybe the cloudiness and confusion and just kind of feeling a bit stuck is starting to lift. So I hope that you've been feeling that too. Please do let me know and write a comment if you've started to suddenly feel like you've got a bit of oomph and a little bit of enthusiasm back for life, because I know these last few months have been very slow and sort of encouraged us to slow down, but I don't think that that is a particularly bad thing. Sometimes it is quite an enlightening period for us and a reflective period. But for today, on Wednesday, let's see what cards we've got. I'm using my Crystal Tarot today. Oh, 2 came out, perfect. Right, well, there we go. I've got the 2 of Wands and I've got the 3 of Pentacles. Now, just bear with me because I'm going to look in the book, the Philip Permut, but it's beautiful tarot set, and Philip does some wonderful courses. If you're based in the south of the UK, he's in Hertfordshire, and he does some wonderful crystal courses. So if that's your thing for this year, I would definitely invite you to go and have a look at his website. He's called The Crystal Healer. All right, but the reason I wanted to look is because I was almost certain that was carnelian, and it is. So the 2 of Wands has got a carnelian, and the 3 of Pentacles, what's that one? Let's have a double check. Melanite. Okay, melanite. Melanite is good for emotional wounds and keeping harmful feelings at bay. And of course, carnelian is really good with the sacral chakra. It's a very nice grounding stone, but particularly it helps give energy and inspiration. So wow, that's a brilliant kickstart, isn't it? So Poppy's obviously got a bit of carnelian, just got a bit of energy there. Okay, so carnelian and melanite are the crystals. If you do have those crystals, perhaps use them today. Maybe put them under your pillow, carry them in your pocket if you're going to work, put them in your bra if they're not like obviously really massive or got quite sharp edges, or whatever you want to do with your particular crystals, do let me know. But I just wanted to mention those because I think the crystals are quite important with these cards, but I'm going to concentrate on the sort of tarot as a whole for these now. So they came out together, and they've got very different messages, haven't they? The 3 of Pentacles, we can see the roots here, can't we? We can see the roots of these. I feel like these are aloe vera, which is a beautiful plant, and obviously we know that it's a very good healing plant anyway, don't we? But we can see how the roots are kind of around that first pentacle. So what we're building up is quite a solid, stable foundation, and the plants are almost keeping them in place there, aren't we? And then the 2 of Wands, well, that's a very different energy because, you know, we haven't got the roots, we've got the fire going up. And they're both very low numbers. So 2 and 3, almost like the beginnings of things. And I do feel I'm getting this idea of I'm sort of slowing down my speech as I'm talking to you, but I'm also kind of taking a breath and feeling like, okay, what is this telling me? Where do I need to go from here when I'm talking to you? But I actually feel like that is the message. Where do we go from here? And because this is a very sort of almost initial stages, I want to feel like this is the very start of a new project, and I say project, but it's like that the fire is just kind of being ignited, but the foundations are really good, because I feel that this card has I know they came out together, but I feel like this is where we've been the last few months, working on giving ourselves a really solid foundation. Pentacles do come up when the energy is a little bit slow, or we're needing to do some hard work. And I really feel that that is showing us that actually we have been doing some quite hard work on ourself over the last few months. And all that slow pentacle energy has given us roots, made us feel a little bit grounded, made us feel a bit anchored and understanding who we are, why we're here, and what we actually want to achieve and grow, how we want to grow. So I feel that's the Three of Pentacles. And then I kind of feel like this is the spark of saying, well, brilliant. Okay, so where do we go from here with it? We don't need to always be that really slow, grounded energy. And now we're kind of taking a bit of a shift as Mars goes direct tomorrow and Mercury, which has also been in retrograde, goes direct next week. I feel like that's the inspiration and the energy and the action that is, okay, we're off. Now, the fact it's a 2 gives me a bit of duality. And maybe that's where the, I'm actually not quite sure where I'm going yet, comes from. But I feel the carnelian crystal is important in the fact that you have had the inspiration, you have had the ideas, you do understand that there's a way forward now. I just think maybe this is telling us that we haven't quite worked out the finer details yet. Maybe it's that we've learned not to rush ahead. Maybe that's where the duality of the Two of Wands is coming in. Maybe we've finally learned the lesson that rushing through life doesn't always get results and can mean that sometimes we take the wrong turns. And I do feel these two cards together is saying, well, we've actually got a little bit more maturity now, a little bit of understanding of ourselves, where we've gone wrong in life. And I think that can be a very difficult lesson to learn, isn't it? Where we've made mistakes before and that next time we're not going to make them again. So I feel this is, we've got enthusiasm and we understand we're moving forward, but there was the old way and the new way. And I feel that at the moment we're just working out the strategies of what the new way is going to be, the new us, the new the new way forward. That's where we're at the moment. But I would say give yourself a little bit of time. We're still just coming out of that retrograde period. Mercury is still in retrograde and will be for another week. So although these are sparks of ideas, do bear in mind you still need to have this grounded. Let's not go floating off into our sort of old ways and make the same mistakes. And obviously, while Mercury is in retrograde, it is a good idea maybe not to sign contracts or take on new things, and you know, all that kind of stuff to do with communication can get a little bit worrying and a little bit, sometimes go a little bit wrong, can't it? So just be aware that we're still in this period and it's not quite out yet. But I'm liking the fact that we're starting to see ways forward now. And I'll be very interested to see over the next few days as both planets go direct. I feel like we're going to start getting more of these forward motion, energy, inspiration kind of cards. So if you're starting to feel that too, do let me know. I'd love to see how that is kind of playing out in your world, those cards. It's always really nice to see, actually. So I look forward to seeing your comments. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. And I will be back again tomorrow on Thursday with another tarot reading. So I hope you enjoyed that one. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye for now.